Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, so the next three episodes is going to be, this episode is going to be about NBA 2K26. Next episode is going to be about Madden NFL 26. And then the episode after that is going to be about the indie game Peak, the mountain climbing game. Because I really do think that the developers, and just all developers, where it's like you guys keep coming out with crap games every year, you need to have a reality check of what the reality can be for your game if you don't sit down and listen to people. And the thing is this, I feel like I sound like a broken record, because how many times have I done did episodes, videos, social media posts where I always say that developers need to listen to the fans. You only listening to the yes men, you only listening to the people where, and then you know what's crazy is that when you see people like Flight Reacts, when you see people like Cash Nasty, when you're seeing like creators that were known for playing, because look at iShowSpeed for an example. Wasn't he known for playing NBA 2K? What is he doing right now? Doing streams with Tom Brady, and I'm trying to think. I just seen that he just did a stream with Paul George. Even if we're talking on basketball players that are featured in this game, how come you never see when they're playing the game? What is it that they see about this game that they see it as a game not worth playing or spending their time? Because my thing is this: if I'm a basketball player and I'm like brand spanking new to the video game scene, to see that I'm gonna be featured in a video game, that's, to me, I'm like, bro, this is something. This is a big deal for me, being featured in a video game. Fam, there's times where I've only done voice work for a video game, and I see that as a big thing to talk about and to be happy about. You never see where a basketball, yeah, maybe the ones that's on like the cover of the game, but other than that, you don't see Devin Booker talking about NBA 2K. Didn't he go viral for playing Call of Duty? This man wasn't even featured in that game, but he's playing a game that he ain't even featured in over a game that he is featured in. So, and you would think like, okay, it's pretty much like a cheat code playing, you being a professional basketball player and you're playing basketball. That it's almost as if like you're playing with a modded controller. And meanwhile, this guy, he ain't even touching that game. I'm trying to think, who are some gamers in the NBA? Let's just see, who are some gamers in the NBA? Let's just see. Some NBA players are avid gamers who use games like Call of Duty and NBA 2K for relaxation. Paul George, I've never seen him talk about NBA 2K. I've never seen Anthony Davis talk about NBA 2K. I've never seen Josh Hart talk about NBA 2K. Maybe they do, but yeah, I like, and I'm just missing it. But yeah, I'm not. It's even funny. You see on the side, who is this? The last time they talked about some NBA 2K related and NBA stars was back in 2020. That's the last time that they say anything about but other than that, yeah, I'm not seeing it. It's just, yeah, they're not even showing these guys like sitting down playing. It's like there's like some photos here and there, but other than that, it's like, yeah, that's the thing. You see that one photo of them and that's it. So what's going on with NBA 2K to where it's like you don't even have people that's being featured in the game even playing the game? You would think that, okay, you guys got the money. You guys make billions of dollars a year. You easily can send over a check to LeBron James to even have him promote the game. But why is he not promoting the game? It ain't even on some stuff where it's like you wouldn't even have to pay these guys. If the game is good, you ain't even got to pay people to promote the game. You would see these guys, like, it will be on their off season where it's like before practice, after. No, that's how it would have went down if NBA 2K was a good game. It's the Lakers locker room, and then you just see like a 12-hour stream going on where it's like, okay, whatever player got to go out and practice. The other players that don't have to go out and practice, they will be sitting down playing the game. You don't see that. You don't even see where it'll be a basketball player that unretired. They're playing NBA 2K. So that's that reality check that 2K needs to understand, is that you have it where there are people that are featured in the game. They don't want to play it. What does that overall say? You know, like, yeah, you might see like some here and there, but you ain't seeing you ain't seeing everybody. And I know people are gonna probably be all like, oh, well, probably everybody in the NBA aren't really gamers like that. If somebody told me that I was featured in a video game and I wasn't a gamer, I definitely would have became a gamer that day to see what am I gonna be doing in this game. But that's the thing though, it's not like, it's not to me, it just doesn't come off as a game where it's like they're consulting with these guys. They're all like, hey, we gonna send you over a $5,000 check to have you featured in this game. Do you accept? anybody's gonna say yes to money, all right? But at the end of the day, as far as promoting the game and all that other stuff, you don't see that. You don't see these guys wasting. There was just the one video that went viral before NBA 2K26 even came out of the guy talking about he spent thousands of dollars on this game. What did he gain from that? What my question is what does a fan gain from playing a lot of NBA 2K? What do you overall gain with my career? What do you gain with my my team? Or if they got a franchise mode or any other modes in the game, what do you overall gain from it? All I see when I see people talking about NBA 2K playing NBA 2K, I'm like, they're either new or they're talking on the issues with NBA 2K. But I don't think I've ever seen nobody sit down and genuinely enjoy playing the video game NBA 2K. And that goes for like the last NBA 2K is probably all the way back to like NBA 2K 13. A game that came out back when I was in high school. That was probably one of the last few times NBA 2K was good, because what it is now, to me, I find it extremely sad that you guys make billions of dollars a year off of a fan's, like off of their dime, off of the money that they rightfully earn. They're giving you this money. They're pretty much giving away their money, and in return, you just give them another crap NBA 2K. Explain to me how that makes sense. Explain to me, because people will see it as like, oh, it's the gamer's fault. If you're interested in a basketball game, here's the thing. If I'm a developer and I know I'm supposed to be coming out with a game that's supposed to, be like the next big game or whatever, I'm giving back to the fans. When you see games like No Man's Sky, for an example, I know people are going to be like, bro, you be talking about that game a lot. Yes, because it is a game where when that game very first came out, for those that don't, like, if you are not familiar with No Man's Sky and space games and all that stuff, so No Man's Sky, that game came out back in 2016. They've only released one game from the No Man's Sky series. They haven't released no other games from that series. But they have came out with free updates after free updates after free updates. You could go get this game on sale for like $20. That's just on Steam and Xbox game, or like the app and stuff on PC or even on console and stuff. But the game is dirt cheap. But you're not spending like $140 or $50 for this game, and I'm supposed to look at that like, oh yeah, that's normal to spend that much on the game. And I'm like, and I just sit down and think about it. How many people have fallen victim to that? How many? Because I see people playing the game now. And I'm like, yeah, it has to, the thing is this, it has to be diehard NBA 2K fans, or it has to be a content creator. But I do not see your average individual where it's like, okay, let me look at this space game that costs $20 right now, and then let me look at this NBA quote unquote simulation where it ain't really a simulation. Because even when I play NBA 2K25, I ain't never seen that before, where a basketball player stuck his hand through another basketball player's head and blocked the shot. How many times has that happened in the NBA? How many times has that even happened in just the game of basketball? How many times have we seen a player phase his hand through another person's head and block the shot? Or even what was the thing that happened before that, where I wasn't even out of bounds, but they considered me out of bounds, and I wasn't even beyond that out of bounds line. I was still on the court. So that's why I'm like, man, there's at times there's like certain things that happens with NBA 2K where I'm like, the only good things that come out of it is the people that are working alongside with that game, like Spike Lee and Jay-Z and all that. Those are the only good things that, yeah, we're going to get good music and a good story. But as far as the gameplay itself, we ain't going to get a good game. Unless you like, and that's the thing what they're trying to do. It's like they're trying to make it to where this game is only it's a game that you have to play with friends. You have to play it online. It has to always be an online game. Fam, not everybody's going to want to play online. There are going to be people that want to play this game by themselves. That's why your guys it's from stuff like that. It's from the lack of development when it comes to the gameplay. It's like, oh, let's have it where we with the visuals, it's all the way. And that's the thing, the visuals don't even change. I seen this post where it was like a side-by-side comparison of NBA 2K25 and NBA 2K26. There wasn't, the court was just slightly brighter, I believe. It's a little bit more vibrant. The basketball players got a little bit more sweat on them and stuff. LeBron James looked more like LeBron James this year than he did last year. And all it is just, his beard is slightly bigger. it's things like that where I'm like, man, companies really just, honestly, I feel like that NBA 2K, it's a cash grab game, but it's a game that you're not supposed to play. It's a game where it's like, I guess, like, yeah, you play it for a little bit, you get your clips, you get your videos, you get your streams and all that stuff, but the only people I feel like that really sit down and I guess play this game, I guess, like, yeah, creators, because I'm like, that's one thing about it. It's like the friends that I have that aren't creators, and I ask them what games they're playing. It's not NBA 2K. I'm trying to think. The one of my friends that I've known since I was 10 years old, I can't remember the last time I seen him play a basketball. I think the last time I seen him play a basketball game, I'm trying to know. I don't think I've ever seen, or no, it was, yeah, we were back in high school, but that was it. That was the last time, and I don't remember which one it was. I don't think it was 2K13. It might have been 2K13, but other than that, it's like, fam, he does. I have to check, because I think it's, yeah, if I go through, I have to check his like Xbox account and stuff and see, but he hasn't played a basketball game. And that's why I'm like, he still plays video games to this day. It's just not NBA 2K. So that's why I'm like, fam, you guys, that's the thing where I feel like with NBA 2K, what they don't understand is that you guys are losing your fans, because let's just say Fortnite wants to come out with a basketball mode. What would you guys do? Like, that's something that I think that you guys will honestly have to worry about. If they came out with a basketball, like, yeah, let's say they came out with 2 different types of basketball modes. They came out with a basketball mode where you're just going up against like random play, or, well, I mean, I guess it could be PvE or PvE, but regardless, yeah, it's a basketball mode in the game. Or and let's say it's beyond like some Ultimate Team stuff where it's like, oh, you get to have the players or the skins that you bought over the years. So yeah, it's like Hulk, Captain America, Blade, and all that other stuff going up against Batman, Spider-Man. I'm trying to think who else have they had featured in the game. But yeah, it's overall that. And I guess yeah, if they wanted to be on some PvP stuff, they could do that. If they wanted to be on some PvE stuff, they can do that. But at the end of the day, it's like, that would be my question to them is, what would you do if Fortnite came out? Because it's one of those things where I'm like, they're letting you guys know that competition has started. Competition is there. And you guys wouldn't be able to do absolutely nothing about it. What would you do if another, or even if it wasn't even Fortnite, but let's just say somebody out there, they decide to come out with a basketball game and give it the No Man's Sky treatment. They're like, okay, this is a licensed basketball game. We got all the official teams. We got all the official players, but we ain't going to have it on some stuff like NBA 2K where you got to give us thousands of dollars a year just to get the best of the best players for your ultimate team or get the best of the best player. No, we going to have it where it's a easy, medium, and hard. If you want to make all your shots, you can do that. If you want the best of the best players for ultimate team, you can have that. Multiplayer, yeah, multiplayer, it ain't going to be no different than any other multiplayer game with basketball in it and stuff. But overall, though, it's not going to be this game where you're spending more money than, I guess, the amount of time that you are sitting down playing the game and having fun with it. Because I had to ask anybody that plays NBA 2K right now, what have you done the most? Put more money into that, spend money on that game, or have fun with the game? Because I feel like the only time you're having fun with that game is when you're playing it with friends. But if you're playing that game by yourself, do you have more fun with it, or do you spend more money on it? Because I guarantee and I promise you, you look and ask anybody out there, they're like, yes, I put way more money in that game than I should have. And that's a game where I'm like, 2K don't need no more money. You guys be coming out with games all the time, every year, whether it's NBA 2K, Borderlands, the Corey, whatever other games that you guys be coming out with. You guys do not need no more money. But you still continuously, and let's just see Hello Games. How much has Hello Games made from No Man's Sky? Hello Games earned $40.6 million in profit before tax in the fiscal year ending August 31st, 2023. And then there's like a significant portion of which attributes in No Man's Sky, making the company worth over $100 million. So overall, though, yeah, back in 2023, they made $40 million off of that game. NBA 2, and it's like, what's crazy is that 2K, or yeah, just overall NBA 2K, you guys be making that same amount of money for the game, but it's through people buying stuff for like Ultimate Team or buying VC for either Ultimate Team or their My Player. And it's like, but it ain't like it's, you know, it's going into like I guess like new things to do into the game. It's like you guys pretty much make money and just throw the money away, but it ain't going back into the game. And that's what a lot of the fans need to understand, is that they're using you. Like to NBA 2K fan is being used by 2K. And I don't think people behind like the fan base, I don't think they realize that. I don't think they understand that. I don't know if it's an addiction or what, but it's one of those things where I'm like, find new games to play. You know, whether it's a racing game, whether it's a shooting game, a game where you're not spending thousands of dollars a year on it for no reason. Because it's one of those things where I'm like, I think that's one of the most misleading things about gaming, is that they put out this idea that you gotta spend money on this game time after time, year after year, just for all that stuff to end once when they announce NBA 2K 27, 28, whatever and stuff, and then you gotta start all over. And you're pretty much putting another $1,000. It's like you're paying these people's rent, you're paying these people's car mortgages, you're paying their home mortgages, or car notes. I don't know why I put car mortgages and stuff, but yeah, car notes, home mortgages, groceries in their house, clothes on their back, shoes on their feet, all this other stuff. And what are the fans getting in return? Absolutely nothing besides empty wallet, empty bank account, you know, and yeah, them putting in overtime just so they could get a few extra dollars, just so I could put a few extra more VCs in my career or my team. That's pointless, bro. So anyways, yeah, do not, I guess, like, if you're debating on whether or not you should buy NBA 2K26, don't. Save your money. There are other games out there that you can fool around with, and I guarantee and I promise you, you will have a much more better experience with those games. All right. So anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Yeah, that's my challenge for NBA 2K fans. Comment down below a new game that you're playing, and that's like the game that you're all like, I would have wasted my money on NBA 2K, but I decided to play that another game. And just some games to just throw out for an example, a shooter game, Ready or Not. That's like this SWAT team game where I guess they just recently released it on PC, so you could try that out. One game that I've been playing a lot of recently is No Man's Sky, a game that I just seen come out on PlayStation. It was originally on Xbox. Gears of War Reloaded, Helldivers. I'm trying to think of some other games out there where it's like you're saving your money and stuff, or at least you're getting your money's worth if you are buying it. Yeah, I should do that after I'm done with these next two episodes talking on Madden and Peak. I'm definitely gonna do that, where I give out like a list of games to play, and yeah, it's just some games to just try out and stuff. But NBA 2K, no, stop playing that game. If you can, get your money back. If you bought it physically, take it up to GameStop, sell it. But no, it's one of those things where I'm like, NBA 2K, it's like they just don't learn. They're all like, we just gonna continuously keep putting out crap game after crap game, and they're all like, we don't care, because we know that the fans, they gonna still continuously keep buying these games, so we ain't gotta do nothing with them. And I'm like, all right, cool. You know, well, I'm gonna make sure of it that I keep on doing these podcast episodes, videos, and anything else where it's just putting 2K in a situation, because I'm like, that to me, it just don't even make no sense. So, but anyways, with that being said, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you guys. Stay tuned for the next stream. Like, subscribe, viewing this on YouTube. Follow, subscribe, viewing this on the podcast streaming service, and peace.